Megan Tripaldi, and I am the director of She Kills Monsters.
And Megan, could you talk a little bit about what the process has been like to direct She Kills Monsters here at USM?
It's been amazing. I'm very used to working with zero budget and zero designers and not even a stage manager, so this has been such a gift to be able to work with such an amazing design team and production team.
Talk a little bit about some of the challenges of working with this particular script and maybe with this age group.
This is a very reference-heavy script. There's a lot of cultural things. There's a lot of D&D specific things.
Is a Tiamat. She's a five-headed dragon
we have a dramaturgy team, which has been so helpful to this process because now everyone can be on the same page. Also, there's a lot of technical elements involved. There's massive puppets that take up the majority of the stage. There's a lot of light and sound effects. This production has projections. It's a lot of work, but it's been slower than I normally work, but I think that's for the benefit of the show. It looks so good.
And you are an alum here of the USM Theatre program. What has it been like to come back and actually direct for the main stage?
I never expected. I never thought of myself as a director when I was here. So to be able to create a stage picture on the Russell Hall stage has been amazing, and it's been it kind of feels like a really beautiful welcome back, especially after a decade of not being here.
And tell us a little bit about what you've been doing in the decade since you left here.
Oh boy, I've been doing a lot of local theater. I work primarily in children's theater, as I said, and I actually have my own nonprofit theater company, Polyphonic Theater Ensemble.
Great.
So that's been, I've been working a lot.
And the play brings in a lot of themes, even though it deals in this world of fantasy. It brings in some very real world themes that I think particularly young people today can relate to. Can you talk a little bit about what it's been like to work with those themes and address those themes?
Yeah, I started this process telling everyone, reminding them really that these characters are still teenagers. Some of them are 14, 15 years old, some of them are 16 or 17, and they started coming at it from the mind of 20-somethings. And it's like, no, there's so much innocence left, even though they're teenagers. The other thing is, every single teenager on this planet thinks they're alone in their struggle. And this play does a beautiful job of letting you know that you're not alone. And that's been a real joy and challenge to explore with this cast. The other, not spoiler, but the main crux of this play is that it starts off with the death of a young person and how young people surrounding her deal with grief. Everyone deals with grief in a different way, and it's been a really intense challenge to explore that.
Do you have a favorite character in this play?
That's a really tough question. The answer that in multiple parts. There's the character I relate to the most, and that's Tilly. I see a lot of my younger self in Tilly. Not necessarily Tilly as the paladin, but Tilly Evans. I also just really enjoy the light silliness of Steve. He just comes on, steals a scene, dies, and then everybody moves on. I think there's nothing funnier than a joyful character who's there just for comedy. Yeah, I love them all so much. There's something for everybody in all of them.